thank you guys for clicking on another one of my videos. I appreciate all the support, the likes, the feedback, and just the commentary and the appreciation that everybody has been showing towards me growing this brand. Really just kind of growing this movement in a sense to just inspire and continue to give people the hopeness that they need to continue in their path, whether they struggle with mental illness, whether they struggle with being incarcerated, whether they struggle with poverty or, just not growing up in the most ideal family situations. Today, this is a new part of a series that I will be opening up and dropping for you guys. It's not really on a weekly basis. It's not really on a daily basis. A lot of these videos are meant to be natural. They're meant to, come from the heart and not really be so staged in a sense, which is a lot of what social media is, what gives people kind of the deception that everything is always perfect. So today I'm here with Toby. He owns a shop at 59 Moto. He has actually really started this all on his own. If I'm not mistaken, it started off in his garage, working on bikes as a hobby, working on bikes as something that he enjoys to do. And let's not forget, it's not something that he doesn't enjoy to do now. It's just something that actually has really made a name and a statue for his life that, he has respect and support from. And it's just something that really drives him every day to keep going. So we're just gonna turn it over to Toby and have him give us a little feedback or a little insight on what started all this and, how did this all start? Obviously, just like any business owner, people always wanna know what motivated you to, make your hobby or, create a business out of something that you truly enjoy.
Wasn't really a lot of motivation. It's the community as one. Just a lot of people, trusted me with their bikes.
Good.
Of course it was a hobby, but then it turned into taking care of a lot of people that I care for, day by day, just making sure their bikes are right, making sure they get home. So hobby with a little bit of love.
Okay. So would you say that, would you say that the support and just the reaction of being able to change somebody's life, make somebody's day is kind of what keeps this whole thing going? That's what you really do it for?
Absolutely. It's a very organic feeling. It's cars are something people have to have, where motorcycles are, it's a hobby, it's a lifestyle. It's keeping somebody safe and making sure they're, returning home to loved ones every day.
Correct.
Just like us. It's a good place.
Great to hear. So my next question would be, in a sense, so where did all this start from? How did all this start?
Started in my garage at home. We were bringing bikes in and out, just doing little stuff, nothing major. And then my HOA decided to start chasing us around. So by the time we were getting fined enough to where it was like, okay, we're getting fined enough, it makes sense just to get a shop. We got really lucky. We found this place. We got right in, and we're able to take right off and fill it up quite quickly.
Well, that brings us to another couple amount of questions. Obviously this is his business. It's something he has grown to be something bigger, something that has grown to be more of a family, more of a community, more of just a prosperous relationship with everybody that he meets, everybody that comes along. They're very open arms. They're very open-handed towards support and just being there for others and people that they meet even on a daily basis. Whether you see them once or whether you see them twice, it's all a bond and it's all a relationship. That being said, Toby, what are some services that you do offer at 59 Moto?
A lot of services include, bike detailing, tire changes, oil changes, a lot of basic maintenance stuff. I don't like to get too heavy involved into repairs. Some crash repairs we'll do. We'll do the occasional motor swap, but nothing major, just so I don't focus so much on one bike and pass up on all the other ones.
That's fair, that makes sense. And then also too, how would you say your turnaround time is? If somebody came in with a flat tire or needed a new tire, how soon do you think you'd be able to get them back on the road?
Turnaround time, typically I like to do within a couple hours, especially for stuff like that. it's motorcycles are key. Once we get out in the summer, it's our mental health. That's our stability.
Sure.
So the sooner you can get somebody moving again, the better. Unless it's a one of those things where it's a really hard tire to find.
Correct.
Then it's a couple days, just depending on shipping. But most of the time, we can get you on a tire, get you out of here within an hour or two.
Correct. And if you live in the Midwest, as you know, we do get snow. We do get the very cold winters that are ideally like Cali or Florida or any of our down south states where they're able to ride around. So as you can see, the shop is full. Toby does offer storage over the winters. So if you do live in the Midwest, if you really live anywhere to stay and you need storage for the winter, he does offer that for a very fair price. So just next winter, if you're thinking about it, you don't know where to put your bike, if it sits out in your apartment complex, if it's somewhere just safe and you want a better peace of mind, he does have a full security system here, and the rate is very low for storage for the few months that we do have the cold winters.
Remember, if you're cold, they're cold.
All right, Toby. So did anything inspire you growing up to build the family, build the community, and build just the foundation of the business that you have now growing up?
Sure. Going, back early in life, I was adopted. My adopted parents were business owners. They owned an apartment complex. They moved into the oil change and car wash industry. So it was, watching them and how they created it. It was a family environment. Down to the employees, everybody was included in decisions. So, watching what they had, that was theirs. It wasn't mine.
Sure.
But it was an inspiration on, wow, I'd like to create a family and a community where, we're a central hub of just, good people and we get things done.
Correct. So all in all, as you can see, you don't have to grow up in money. You don't have to grow up in the perfect circumstances. His adopted parents, they didn't hand anything down to him. He used what he saw from his adopted parents and made it his own and created his own vision, which is what we all do have to do and what we should all look towards doing, whether, we grow up in the best circumstances or whether we grow up in the worst circumstances. It all adds up and it's all something to be proud of. So you see here firsthand, Toby in charge, the business owner of 59 Moto. It started all in the shop, it started all in his garage, and it turned into something bigger, it turned into something better. And each summer, each year, they continue to grow, they continue to meet more people, and they continue just to network with everybody. And that is something that I feel like a lot of us lose sight nowadays. We don't want to do it just for, the careness, the helpfulness, and the support, and possibly changing somebody's life, possibly, letting another person live another day, because just like anybody else, it's a hobby. Riding a motorcycle is a hobby, just like somebody going to the gym, just like somebody even working all the time. It is a hobby. It's something that drives them and gives them a meaning of life. So let's never forget that no matter what your dreams are to do, no matter what you want to do in your life, that it all can be occurred, whether you grew up with nothing or whether you grew up with everything. It's just about what you make of it of your own. And let's not forget, not once throughout this whole conversation did he ever really say it was about the money. It was about the careness, it was about the community, it was about the love and the generosity that came from making people's lives and making people be able to continue to do something that they love on a daily basis. So with that being said, I thank you guys for clicking on another video. I thank you guys for showing support. And I just thank you guys for, really spreading the word about what this business, my business, is supposed to represent and show off to everybody else, because it's something that isn't really, glorified or categorized on a daily basis as it should. So hope to see you guys again. Hope you guys click on another video, show support and like, and if you guys ever need any help with anything on two wheels, don't be scared to contact Toby. He does have a Facebook. I will throw a link in the commentary down below if you would like to go follow him or stay up to date. It's very easy to shoot him a message. He's very quick at responding. Like I said, anything on two wheels, come to him for it. He's a reasonable guy. He is very confrontational, so your normal odd visits when you go to dealerships or whatever it is, he'll make it enjoyable and make it worth your time and worth your while. thank you guys again for showing support. And like I said, don't be scared to go show him some support on his page and show him some support through his business. Thank you guys.
Thank you.